Hasselites, let me talk to you. Welcome back to another edition of Hassel's Review. And this week, we're going to review Marvel Selects Iceman. Now, like a lot of you out there, I was pretty pumped when I first seen renders of this fig. Well, it was probably about a year ago. When the pre-orders come up, 6 months to a year in advance. Well, now we see these digital renders, and we're pretty excited and pumped, and I showed the pictures, and it looked really great. Initially, the figure gave off a very much Spider-Man and his amazing friends vibe. He even had the inhibitor belt around his waist and whatnot. Kind of blocky Iceman look with the green eyes that we all know and love. So I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. Gotta go in for this. So I went in for it, and it come with the option of the X-Men belt and accessories and a really cool eye slide, So I was like, oh shit, this is a no-brainer. Let's do it. So I dumped my 32 hard-earned dollars like the rest of you people. And we got that bad boy pre-ordered away, and a year later he shows up on the doorsteps, and I'm pretty pumped. He comes in the standard Marvel Select packaging, which looks pretty good in itself, other than the fact that if you're a wall hanger like myself, that Marvel Selects are not wall hangers. You can turn them sideways and display the corner art, kind of like the way a lot of us do the WWE Ultimate figures, or you can let them take a shit ton of room out like naked gargoyles. Your choice. Or you bust them out and let them breathe, baby. Sometimes you just gotta let them breathe. With this figure, that's the sole purpose of what I bought him for. He looked great in the digital renders, and I was like, you know what? I want to get him, I'm gonna bust him open. The eye slide looks great. I've seen the pictures. Why not? So I get the figure here, and I'm going to be honest, I have never seen a figure have more of an identity crisis than this fucking figure right here. Holy shit. They didn't know which way to go. They didn't know whether to shit or wind their watch with this figure. I can tell you right off the rip. Okay, so let's just start. We did a little 360 of the package. Package looks great. Figure looks, you get a look for him in there, and it's changed a little. We can go with that. Okay, so he no longer has his blocky vibe. He has a more slender and sleek look, and he comes with a textured hair head, on him with the inhibitor belt, which I didn't understand, because if you're going to have the textured hair, it's like you put the X-Men belt on him, but that's just me. So, pull the figure out of the box, and right off the rip, I'm like, whoa, what the actual fuck? So, alright, when I first seen renders of this figure, I thought there might be a variant. Because in some of the pictures, he looked very bluish, like, your typical 90s Iceman did. And then in some of the pictures, he looked more clear and crystal and whitish, so to speak, like the other version. So, because you had the two versions, so I was like, is one going to be an alternate, a variant? No, there was no variant. This motherfucker's got both in the same fucking figure. The same figure. So, this is him. The legs and arms down, he's clear white. You start getting up the thigh and into the body and the head, he's blue. I mean, see, it's hard to, it's like, what the fuck? I mean, which is he supposed to be here? And I'm assuming they went with this way for the effect. I will say, though, the little paint effect they do on the white parts, it has a very frost look to it. Had they done the entire figure that, I felt like he would probably look a lot better. Or maybe if they'd have stuck with all translucent blue, it might have looked a lot better. Come all the way around. So, right off the rip, it's like this figure's having an identity crisis. It doesn't know which way it wants to go. Changed heads. I took the textured hair off, put the other version on. It no longer has the blocky head. It's completely smooth. And I mean completely. He looks more like Charles Xavier or Zordon. Yeah, maybe that's what we're going for. This is Zordon. Maybe he's... To me, my Rangers, I don't know. He's definitely not vibing with Bobby Drake. I can tell you this. So I was like, holy shit. I tried the X-Men belt on. It doesn't look bad. It's a little small, actually. It looks better with the textured hair head. It does do that. But the belt is a little slim, honestly. It's not the, to where the inhibitor belt is almost a little too big. But I do like the inhibitor belt. It looks better. Other than the fact that the damn thing is hard to keep. It's got the clamp, little like that. He's hard to keep the belt on. Because if you turn the waist the way it should properly be going without kind of turned at the edge, it pops loose. So there's that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna get disgruntled. You know, it is what it is. Start looking at the accessories and whatnot. He comes with some very cool accessories. First thing I noticed was I pulled out of the box. If you're familiar with flight stands, these things come with flight stands. There's 2 of these in this action figure, and for no fucking reason. He has, the only peg holes he has on him at all are the peg holes in his feet. The Ice Slide has 2 peg holes. So there's not no extenders, there's nothing and no reason for those to even be in that box. Somebody in their QC department just sent a shit ton of flight stand sticks out for no fucking reason, and you need to have your job taken away from you. You get the axe from Hassel Corp. Done. Over. No job. You are fired. Moving on. Speaking of the belt, this is it. Extremely little, and that's not what she said. So yeah, there's that. He comes with several different hands. So I'm gonna touch on one before I get to the others. This one looks really cool. It is a pretty cool effect. It's like the ice is shooting out of his fingers like in daggers, almost shooting icicles out. You put that one on, it looks great. Cosmetically, now the add-on hands look really, really great on there. I put that one on, but it ran into the same problem the other 2, and I'll get to that in a second. It starts doing this, which, I mean, Bobby Drake, he is a little limp wristed these days. But, you know, we change continuity on 80-year-old characters. But hey, who am I to judge? So he does, his wrists do this really, really terrible, no matter what hand you put in there, other than the balled up fist, which is kind of how I got him. My Bobby's, he's putting his dukes up. He's like, try me, motherfucker. So these are the other 2 hands, and I like the fact that the hand itself, I don't know if you can see it very good, is actually on there, on both of them. And they're projecting down for the Ice Slide. So when I see these, I'm like, holy shit, that's cool. Pop them in, they pop in super, super easy. The problem is this. Do you see how little this peg is here? I mean, if that tells you anything. It's super little. So when you put it in, the weight, it automatically does. Oh, there you go. So putting him on the Ice Slide, he looked very awkward. I had these on, and like one is just long enough, even with it falling, I could kind of prop it there to kind of hold him up. Because there's another issue with other joints that are loose as well, not just these add-ons. But this one here is much shorter. It's almost like the guy she married versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. You know, that's kind of what we got going there. And I don't know why I just done it like that, milking them. That's a little fucking weird, people. Yeah. It's been a long day. It's a Tuesday, but it's been a long fucking week, okay? Don't judge me. Anyways, his joints are super loose. Like his ankles, I mean, they're just, you see how easy that is? I mean, there's no real stability. Matter of fact, I tried to just stand this figure up on the shelf last night, and I caught hell. So I'm going to have to put some stands on his feet. I do have, there's a company that I use off of Amazon that is really great for Marvel Legend, G.I. Joe stands. They got the singular circle disc for if you want to do one per foot, or they got the one where you can do both for the more standard. But if you want to do some wild poses, you do have the circular disc. You can put one up either feet and spell them out however you want to. So I was a little let down with the figure itself. Here is the textured hair. I will say this head looks a lot better in retrospect than I thought it would. I'm not super Bobby. I've never been big on Bobby having hair, honestly. In eyes form, I always thought what made him cool and set him apart was the blocky. You know, I loved the transformation and Spider-Man and his amazing friends. I know that's not accurate, but you know, the freezing all the way up and then busting out of the eyes, and he's kind of blocky after that. I just always dug it. It looked cool to me. So that's kind of what I was hoping for in this figure. So I was a little let down. Like I said, I put him on the eye slide itself. I tried it that way. It don't look natural. It looks bad, and I was just super fucking let down. So I took it off, and like I said, I'm just gonna put him on the shelf with some other X-Men figures I have, maybe some more Marvel Selects. I'm in the middle of redoing my man room as we speak. So some things are coming out of the living room that I had put in there, and I'm putting everything back in the man room that so that it will be everything like what you see here. So I'm doing a little bit of remodel. I'll have some pictures up for you guys in the weeks to come once it's completed. I got a lot to do. I got the Freddy busting out of the wall. I got to put back up. So anyone out there who does any kind of wall mounting, if you know how to mount foam people to the wall, holler at your boy. Because, yeah, last time it didn't work out the best. Old Fred busted a knuckle or two. Anywho, so with that being said, the figure itself, he's 2 out of 5 hassles. I'm not impressed with the figure itself. It is shit. The accessories look cool, but they're not really workable. They're good in concept versus good in actuality. I took the Age of Apocalypse Marvel Legends Iceman. So it was a great looking figure. If you don't have him, I highly recommend you find him, get him on eBay. If you don't pay scalper prices, because I actually hear that that AOA wave is actually hitting Ollie's, which is fucking crazy because those figures came out about a year ago. But apparently they're hitting some Ollie's now. So if you find one there, you can probably score you one for about 9 bones. Super worth it. I paid for retail, and I'm still happy with him. But I put that Age of Apocalypse Iceman on the eye slide. It looks really great, actually. It looks really, really great. I kind of wish I had some different hand effects for him, maybe. But the blue in the eye slide matches his blue a lot better than this one. Like, it doesn't really match this figure at all. It does actually match the Age of Apocalypse version pretty well. And I'll put some pictures up in a video, let you guys see it. But I was super happy with it, and you know, even though it takes up a good bit of room on the Age of Apocalypse shelf, I'm still happy with it. It looks great. Now, I have an Age of Apocalypse shelf I didn't intend to start having. Let's put it that way. So now I've got to get a loose Nate Gray, Jean Grey, and some other of the AOA figures that Marvel Legends have done. So if anybody out there, you know, has some loose ones and you want to feel free to donate to your boy, hit your boy up in Fitzgerald, Georgia. Don't forget us. So that's all I have for that this week. I do have some new figures that come in. As you can see behind me, I'm going to be doing some more unboxings. I had a mail call. I finally got Molten Man from the Amazon set, the Spider-Man Amazon set. So I'm really fucking happy. This came in like late last night. I just got home today, so I hadn't even had time to pull him out. The sculpt looks really good on it so far, though, and I actually got like little fire effects on the wrist here. So I'm pretty stoked because Molten Man was like, he's one of my favorites as a kid. It's weird. Molten Man and Iceman come in the same span there, and well, he's wobbly as fuck. Molten Man, he's hard as a rock there. So hey, ladies, there you go. And I also had another mail call with Gridiron Studios come yesterday. I got 3 loadouts in here. 2 of mine. One is my boy Big Rob's of Big Rob's House of Entertainment, and no Chinese food. He got the John Wick guns that he's going to get put on a grifter figure, so I'm sure he'll take pictures and post on one of his channels as well. I have a jetpack on here and actually a super heavy artillery loadout for Roadblock. So Duke and Roadblock are finna get the Gridiron Studio treatment in the next few hours probably. Pictures will be posted on the socials between Insta. I don't know if it's Twitter anymore or if it's X, what the fuck it is. Elon, you're making things kind of fucking glitchy for all of us. There's a big X at the top of my screen, but I still tweet. What the fuck do we do? Either way, it'll be on X Twitter. It'll be on the Facebook. It'll be on the Insta. It'll be everywhere. Maybe your boy goes to TikTok. I'm seeing more people hit the TikTok as of late. I know your boy's not going to be there doing silly TikToks. We'll just go ahead and tell you right now. We're not doing none of that nonsense. Maybe some shorts, things of this nature. When I have a random outburst where I want to holler at you people and it only be for a minute or two, we might do some TikToks on those. So who knows? Give me your feedback. Let me know. Don't forget our other show, the Nerdy Man Room Show, with my co-host, Monster, who is also a ruler and master of the World of Cobra organization. We do a lot of interviews. We just interviewed the super talented Mark Spears. If you hadn't watched the episode yet, I highly recommend it. He is a monster artist extraordinaire. He's doing a lot of work for Image Comics right now. He's over at Boom Studios doing work for them. He's got a really cool Power Ranger zombie that he's working on, or he's done. I apologize. It should be coming up, actually. So a lot of really, really cool things going on. We've hit our first subscriber goal. We, unfortunately, I will announce it here. We did the guy. I was hoping to have David Howard Thornton be able to give the mask away for us and announce our winner. But, he wants to be super successful and, film Terrifier 3. So, because of that, unfortunately, that fell through. So we're looking into other avenues now to make this special for our winner. I don't want to just say, hey, yo, user number 456, it's yours. So we will have something very soon because we told you people would give this away. We're going to give this away. And we are already in the works of what we're going to do when we hit our next subscriber goal, which hopefully won't be very far off. So keep liking, subscribe, share, hit the bell, get all the updates when your boy drops new content. And like I said, holler at our friends of the show, Big Rob House Entertainment, No Chinese Food. Go visit the Clady Clan over in Tifton, Georgia. Hit them up at the Zone Collectibles, 305 Main Street, Tifton, Georgia. And while you're at it, check out their media page, Spotlight Media. That's why we're on the Roku and the Fire TV. We're all over the fucking place, people. Watch us on something. Share us. Holler at people. Hell, just shoot us a line and let us know, hey, I don't agree with what you had to say. And I'll tell you why you're fucking wrong. But I'll do it as a friend because I still love you. And I will love you to the end. So, with that being said, don't buy Marvel Select and Excelsior.